Okay, so you guys got chassis batteries that are dead, or the engine won't start on your motorhome, and you're looking to change them out yourself because you guys are brave souls, and I commend you. So it looks kind of scary, but that's why you guys tune in, and I'm going to show you it's not as scary as it looks. So here we go. First things first, we have a battery disconnect switch, which is cool. So we'll just turn that off. Basically, no battery voltage going inside the coach. It's just right here. And I've already tested these guys, and we only have 8 volts when we should have 12.6 as a fully charged battery. So we got those turned off. I recommend putting on the nasty gloves because this gets dirty. Not so nasty per se, but it's dirty. Let's do this. I prefer to use a battery cleaner, just to help kind of get off all the, well, usually there's a lot of corrosion. These guys, it's just dirty. But you just spray it on there, spray them on. They kind of soak in. When in doubt, always take a picture of it before you do it. It'll make your life a lot easier. Okay. Now they're held in here with the battery hold downs. So, just need to get the right size here. Tell you what that is here in a second. Not that one. There we go. 7/16. And you just do the lefty loosey. Just gotta get them loose enough so it'll unhook down there at the bottom. That's just all about the angle of the dangle then. We're kind of learning together. Every coach is a little different. There you go. Sometimes you gotta tell it instead of ask. When in doubt, get a little attitude adjuster. Get them under the battery. Let's pry them out. There we go. Attitude adjusted. So now we can slide it back. We have a little bit of room. That's messing out that battery cleaner. And if you're doing this on your driveway, I recommend you keep a water hose handy because that little battery corrosion detector, that will stain your driveway. Speaking from experience, because I stained somebody's driveway. And that sucked. Okay. So now for these guys, it's really not that bad because you have a dual post right there, and one is just actually for the wires to connect to, the other one actually goes to the battery. So when in doubt, you always disconnect the negative first so it don't arc or ground out. Otherwise doing this, you'll kind of ground out. This is all ground. Anything metal basically on a motorhome, raw metal, motorhome, travel trailer, whatever, that's all ground. Ain't gonna kill you, but if you got gas around, it could blow up. It'll definitely scare the crap out of you. Make sure you save them. That's the negative on one battery. RVs are an exercise in patience. And I should have said this first, but safety first. Always wear safety glasses or sunglasses, something to protect your eyes. especially with, you know, battery corrosion, man. You don't want that, guys. I don't know if it's gonna make you go blind or whatnot. But let's not find out. I don't want to get no comments like, hey, I went blind, changed out a battery. Like, not on my watch it did. Guys are disconnected. This is one ground, that's the other, and then it just jumps to the batteries. So I connect our grounds. But like I said, safety first, so I don't want to risk it. So I'm gonna go get a wrench, get the 9/16. And I could use the ratchet on there, but I'm trying to show you how to do it the right way. Not the lazy, I've been doing it for 20 years way. It's just a lower profile with the wrench. When in doubt too, always take a rag or something, set it on top of your wrench and protect it. And make sure you don't touch here either. I'm not trying to scare you guys. I believe anybody can change out a battery. I just want you to be aware of the potential dangers. So, you know, one battery disconnected, and now it wants to come up. This part sucks. There ain't no getting around this. Call your kids, get a younger able body. You just gotta kind of manhandle them up. Got that attitude adjuster again. Down out of the way. Watch your fingers. It ain't pretty or sexy, but that's how it gets done. Let's try the other one. Maybe it won't put up as... Maybe it's scared watching its brother get manhandled and it'll give up a little easier. I don't know if batteries have a gender, but today, these are male batteries. Don't worry, ladies. Next episode, I will change out female batteries. Ta-da! Get ready to catch it in your lap. It's not bad, you just don't have any leverage. Get a little screwdriver over there, pry them up. Ah, man. There we go. Piece of cake. Keep extra gloves. You're gonna go through them. I tell you, the second set going on, not as easy as the first one, man. You ever try to put on latex gloves with wet hands? Makes your fingers grow longer. All right, I got a messed up pinky. Okay, as good as we're getting today. All right, now from here, let's go ahead and clean up all the dirt and the crap. Like for here, we didn't really need the battery cleaner because this is really for just taking off the battery corrosion. This is just dirt. So if you got it, it's cool. Just get the engine degreaser and spray it all down first. Makes it a lot cleaner. We don't have a hose available, so we're doing it the old-fashioned way. I'd take some brake clean, carb clean. In my opinion, it's all the same difference. batteries don't really matter. I mean, if there's a lot of corrosion under there, I'd say we take it off and clean it. But this is just grease and dirt. And then we're gonna spray some cleaner or protector over the top when we're done. But if you look in here, you can see it's nice and clean. There ain't no corrosion. We'll check all those other guys. Careful with brake clean or carburetor cleaner with rubber. It loves to melt it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in. Wear a mask too, man, if you're dealing with this stuff. Whew. Strong. Well, can't live forever, right? We all gotta die soon. Me? I'm sure it's gonna be a horrible death from all these chemicals I've been inhaling for years. Once you get to the point where you're like, are these chemicals keeping me alive? Like, why stop now, man? So, let's get back on track, man. We don't need to get deep or morbid. But now you'll have these are the little screws that are gonna go down in our socket. Comes in there, and that way. So these guys, go ahead and I clean them up too. Kind of put them in a rag, spray them all down. Time to go back in. Now you want to remember which way the batteries were facing. This one we had our positives over on the right hand side, so we're putting them back in the same way. Wrong, I didn't. See, I should have took a picture. Positive was on the left hand. Yeah, nope, we were right. Positives on the right hand side, negative was on the left. Nope, wrong. This one positive on this side, this one positive on this side. Negatives were in the middle. So I'm saying, man, take a picture. Do not let your ego get the best of you. Kind of like this. All right, let's do this. Watch your fingers. Piece of cake. Oh, it does lift up a lot easier. Huh. Okay, so here comes the battery debate. Yes, 10 different doctors, you'll probably get 10 different answers. So, that's just my opinion. Do with it what you will. But in my opinion, batteries are all the same nowadays. So, they last roughly about 5 to 7 years. So, I wouldn't get the cheapest. I wouldn't get the most expensive. I just go with the decent, maintenance-free. That way you don't want to be filling up the water levels in these and stuff. If it's coach batteries, different story. But engine, in my opinion, it don't really matter. It always helps if you just do the reverse of the removal. Ta-da! When it comes to batteries, you want to disconnect the negative terminal first and then the positive. But then going back on, we want to go reverse. We want to hook up the positive first and we'll hook up the negative last. That's where the patience really kicks in. That got it nice and tight. All right. I recommend doing the hard side first, then the other hard side. Doesn't seem so hard. So I get this question asked a lot. What's the best RV to get? What's the best build? All that good stuff. So the answer to the best RV to get is the one you're gonna use. Because these are just a giant earthquake driving down the road. So, I mean, what do you expect? Secondly, which one's built the best? to me it's all baseball, but I'm all biased because I get my butt kicked into this industry forever. But I judge it on how the service is taken care of. You know, how the customer's taken care of after the sale and in service, or when I have to call for tech services. Who gives me, you know, who helps me the best? You know, just give me some professional courtesy. And there we go, comes the debate. I'm gonna say bar none, it's Tiffin and Newmar. And this happens to be a Tiffin. And so to prove my point, just the whole battery compartment here. It's small, but it's fairly accessible. The battery hold down system is legit. Like, that's how you can tell, like, the good guys from the not so good guys. They care about the guys that are gonna be fixing it. Okay, that guy's nice and snug. So we have two chassis batteries. They're both 12 volts. It's a 12 volt system. So we hook it up in parallel, so we're going positive to positive, negative to negative. And so that's what those two terminal connectors are for, to jump it together. All right, now we're gonna hook up our negative. See, piece of cake. Now here, technically since it's ground, I'm not gonna afraid of arcing, so put this on here. Okay, so now we got the positives connected, the negatives connected. Let's see what we got going on. I can tell you this, if you hooked it up backwards, you'd know it. It'd scare the crap out of you, it'd probably make a big old spark. And then you'd call me and, you know, here we are. Or you watch the video and here we are. Okay, so let's put our negative. I want to test it here and here. We got 12.6. I like that. Yeah. That's that battery. Let's go to this one. 12.6. That's a fully charged battery. But now, let's go pause on this battery, negative on this battery, and make sure we have voltage. 12.6. Yeah. Okay. So now, let's go inside. We're going to start it up and double check our charging system. The alternator, whenever the engine's running, the alternator should be charging these chassis batteries. So let's go see what we got. So now it's super loud! Got the engine running! From 13.9. Anywhere from 13.5 to 14.5, we're considered good charging batteries. And that voltage is climbing up, so that just tells us that these batteries are probably sitting on the shelf for a little while and just had a surface charge of 12.6, but probably inside it's a little lower. So I like that. That's good. So now I'm gonna turn it off. All right, so we tested it with the alternator going, so we know it's good when you're driving down the road. It's charging your batteries. And now here's the tricky part. This is a some do, some don't kind of answer. Not all coaches, well, all coaches, the coach batteries will charge when the generator's running or it's on shore powered, because it's the same difference. But the higher end coaches usually will charge on both, meaning once the coach batteries are fully charged from the converter or the inverter, then it will turn around and start charging the chassis batteries. So every coach is different. I don't know what this one does. So old-fashioned way, I'll fire up the generator and see what happens. Okay, that's a little quieter. That's because the generator's running and it's on the other side. So let's see what we got. Okay. So like I said, some do, some don't. This one with the generator running, the coach batteries are charging at 14 volts, but the engine is only 12.7. So that tells us here that the alternator, or I should say the converter, does not charge the chassis batteries on this coach. Thanks for watching.